Which one's your favorite?
Let's get this win, MP.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Josh Richardson out there with Alec Berks. And it's Jamison in at the 3 spot. Smith against Berks. And here's Smith. Shoots over Berks. Nails the 16-footer. Mid-range shot from Smith.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Embiid. Last game with 30 points. 6 to shoot. Embiid sets the pick for Harris. Shot from free throw range. Nice D from DeRozan.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
On the wing, Williams. Richardson covered. Smith outside. And the 3-ball is good. Smith's got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball against Richardson. And so just over a minute and a half played. Embiid inside. He's against Bridges. Richardson, good.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Smith the pass to DeRozan. Ball kicks to Smith. He gets it in there. 7 points in the game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Richardson. Last game we saw him score 13. And they double up Embiid. To the inside. And Embiid throws it down.
And the slashing Embiid is impossible to match up with. Terrific at cutting off the ball after the screen.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
Here's Richardson. The Bulls getting the bucket. And there's the pass to Jamison. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Chicago leading. Smith inside. Berks covering. Nice shot by Smith.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Richardson against Ball. Back to Richardson. Pass to Jamison. Fires the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They came away with the victory in the last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meet. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Now Harris, following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Bridges against Embiid. Shoots over Bridges. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now Smith. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. The dish to DeRozan. Back to Smith. Takes the three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Richardson. Embiid sets the pick for Richardson. Off target from outside. The Bulls leading by 4. Smith finds DeRozan. Williams, a screen on Berks. Smith, the pass to Williams. Shoots over Berks. And he overshot that one, missing. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Richardson with it, now guarded by Ball. Embiid with a screen on Ball. Here's Berks. He can't get it to go. Nice D from DeRozan. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Now here's Embiid. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. Bridges with some nice defense. Bulls have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Smith's shot is good.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
The 76ers trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Richardson gets a wide open look. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Shoots a fader. Smith gets it to go on the assist from DeRozan. Smith's got 17.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Mr. Clutch.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
Richardson, good.
Well, how about Richardson with the nice touch on the floor? This is not an easy shot, folks, and he did it with confidence there.
Williams kicks the ball. Bridges dishes to Smith. Spins. Fades and shoots. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Berks. He has yet to score. Harris passes to Berks. from outside the arc. And that's good. Tobias Harris for three.
And Harris can certainly knock this down, which is why you got to guard him tighter than that.
And DeRozan kicks to Smith. Over Berks. Again, Chicago.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Now, here's Richardson. He's got 5. Embiid sets the pick for Richardson. Shoots over Bridges. Richardson, no luck. The Bulls leading by 8. Smith with it, and Berks picks him up defensively. Count it, good.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Embiid kicks to Richardson. Back to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
DeRozan on the wing. Offline with his 3. The 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Berks. Now here is Harris. Embiid with the screen on Williams. Here's Harris. Trains it from 9 feet away. Harris has got it back down to within single digits for Philadelphia.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
Nice shot by Smith.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
The 76ers shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Embiid against Bridges. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6.
Defense goes right at Embiid, but that size and strength of his, he just powers right through him.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Marshall, he's checked in for Bridges. Dean comes in for Williams. Brogdon, he's checked in for Smith. And it's White in for Lonzo Ball. And then for Philadelphia, Walker comes in for Harris. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Alec Berks. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Bulls. They're leading by 8.
2 minutes.
Levine up top. Jamison covering. Stolen by Jamison. And they're on the break. Here's Sumner. Good D by Brogdon.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And here are the 76ers now. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Jamison. No good on the triple. The Bulls leading by 8. The pass to Brogdon. Back to White. Outside DeRozan. Yep, that one goes in there.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Joel Embiid taking 2 shots.
first free throw is good.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Allen comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Smith subbed in for White. And Embiid drops them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Pass to Brogdon. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Nice shot by Smith.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Reed, a screen on Brogdon. Curtis, the pass to Reed. On the wing, Walker. Outside, Crowder. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Bulls leading by 11. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Smith. To the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Najee Marshall. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Marshall hits them both. Here's Sumner. He's guarded by Brogdon. Craig with a screen on Brogdon. Here's Vucevic. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Bulls. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Walker. Reed out there with Vucevic. Then there's Hicks. And it's Sumner in at the point guard. Here's Vucevic. Rebound by Smith.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the 76ers played some superb ball. He scored an amazing number of points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's Sumner. He's guarded by Brogdon and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Nice shot by Smith.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Well, it was the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
And they pick up 2. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And the 76ers making a change here.
And how about the numbers here? For Brogdon, he's around 14 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, the scoring turns the tide.
Well, we know, Greg, trade talks have increased as we get closer to the deadline. So how does it affect the player when their name is mentioned in trade rumors?
Listen, it can rattle your confidence, and especially the first time it happens. But, Kevin, it's important to remember that it's all business, and guys just can't take it personally.
Levine kicks to Allen. Smith against Harris. Smith the pass to Marshall. It's Allen on the wing. Shot clock at 6. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Down low. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
All the reach you need to throw it down there. Vucevic making it look easy.
Back to Smith. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. That's good from Marshall on the assist by Smith. Marshall's got 4 points this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Curtis. Here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Smith kicks to Levine. Another 3 for Chicago.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Passes it to Vucevic. Pass to Curtis. Launches it. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
76ers have gone just 33% for the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. The feed to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Cans it from downtown.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. From the line, Allen's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The pass to Harris. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Brogdon on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
Smith the pass to Marshall. That shot no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Curtis, he's guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Vucevic. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Tries the spin move with the fadeaway. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
So it's Philadelphia now. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Passes to Vucevic. Tipped away. Harris outside. And the 3 off target.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Fader on the way. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Levine kicks to Smith. Again, Chicago.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The 76ers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Curtis. Vucevic trying to get open.
One of the things you just love and respect and admire about Brogdon, he just makes plays that help his team.
Screen by Allen. Inside. And it's Allen with the jam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Vucevic gets double teamed. Back to Reed. Harris against Smith. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Tobias Harris with the 3. Harris has got 8.
And, you know, this team relies on Tobias Harris to score the ball, especially from these spots on the floor.
And the Bulls call timeout here.
Here come the T-shirts. Let's hear it, fans.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Bridges, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. Williams comes in for Grayson Allen. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Smith. And Ball subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Chicago's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Levine sets the screen for DeRozan. And the layup's good off the glass. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's too easy for DeRozan. I mean, you can't give him that kind of look on the inside.
Berks looking around. There's the 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Williams, a screen on Jamison. Jamison against DeRozan. Williams sets a screen for Ball. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
2 minutes.
Jamison against DeRozan. Here's Richardson. Another shot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, really good body control that time by Richardson. Anticipated the foul coming, absorbed that contact, and didn't let it bother his shot.
Shooting 1.
That's good from Richardson. And Clark, we see so much more dribble handoff action these days. It's part of almost every offense.
Yeah, you know, it gets a little redundant, but it's effective, Kevin. And you know, the league is a copycat league. If it's working, you continue to do it yourself. Teams realize how useful it can be creating the matchups they want. That's a big driver of it. And players are good at running it. And quite, you know, for fans, it tends to be pretty entertaining because you typically are playing through your best players.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Up top, Embiid. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
DeRozan surveying the D. Ball against Richardson. Ball no good. Richardson outside. Embiid with it. Shoots over Bridges. Embiid's shot is good. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
Embiid, a versatile shot maker, showing off his mid-range game there.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Bulls ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
Yeah, this group, elite marksmen, or as they sometimes called, lasers.
We get it, I think. Now taking a look at that first half of action. It's been tough sledding for the 76ers.
They're rolling out the red carpet in the lane, and everybody's on the guest list. They need to call security, tighten it up.
You know what, Shaq? You'd be a good bouncer. I mean, heck, you could just, do that as a side hustle.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And Chicago shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. We'll see DeRozan and Williams playing it forward. Smith is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Bridges in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Smith. Good. That's another bucket.
Yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long. Ball against Richardson. For the three. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Bridges a screen on Berks. Smith with it. Now defended by Embiid. Bridges shot. Good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Smith. Again, Chicago.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harris passes to Embiid. Harris looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Hits the jumper in space. Harris has got 10 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And finished off by DeRozan.
I respect the way DeRozan can still elevate and throw it down.
And so it's Berks bringing it up now for the 76ers. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Embiid sets the pick for Harris. Passes it to Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 12 points for him.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
Bulls have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Nice shot by Smith.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
In terms of the ideal stretch 4, Tobias Harris fits the mold.
Yeah, he does so much so well on the court. He's an excellent three-point shooter, helps space the floor. But as a defensive end, he's versatile, he's tough, battles on the glass as well. And I just love his overall game.
Bulls have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Here's Smith. He's got 44. The fader. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Harris kicks to Richardson. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And they double up Embiid. Embiid with the screen on Williams. Back to Embiid. That shot missing. Bridges with some nice defense.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
I've been dragging him around all game, ref.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Smith hits them both. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Berks finds Richardson. Embiid against Bridges. Back to Embiid. Over Bridges. The 76ers with another miss. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Berks against Smith. Pass to Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The 76ers shooting a meager 37% for the game. Berks dishes to Richardson. There's the pass to Harris. Richardson against Ball. 5 on the clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Richardson, no luck.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Ball, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here is Harris. He's got 10. And he makes that one. Harris has got 12 points in the game.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important. And right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
Smith right side. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Embiid with a screen on Ball. For 3, Richardson. Rebound by Williams.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. From 17 feet out, it's all in by the Bulls. Smith's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Again, Chicago.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And so it's Berks bringing it up now for the 76ers. Ball against Richardson. Embiid with the screen on Ball. Here's Richardson, and so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Zach LaVine.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Marshall, he's checked in for Bridges. Allen comes in for Patrick Williams. LaVine's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Ball.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Berks for 3. The 76ers with another miss. Here's Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Jamison, no luck. Into the Bulls, shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Smith kicks to Allen. And here's Smith. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Pass to Marshall. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them.
Boy, those finely tuned offensive skills possessed by Vucevic, punishing the defense, putting on a clinic.
Fades away. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. But they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
The kick out to Walker. Clock at 6. And here's Harris from the arc. It's good from long range. Harris has got 15.
Boy, he sure is a talented combo forward with terrific feel for the game. Harris can score in bunches.
Smith against Jamison. Allen outside. Back to Smith. Left side, Levine. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Berks. Almost, but it rolls out. Goes up, and good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
2 minutes remaining.
Harris outside.
2 minutes.
Vucevic a screen on Levine. Harris drives in.
Well, you look at Tobias Harris, and I really think attacking defenses is one of his strong suits.
Personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
For Philadelphia.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
And he makes the first. Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. And he makes both free throws. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Kicks it to Marshall. Passes it to Levine. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Levine's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Harris setting the pick for Berks. And he drives in, and the layup is good.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Brogdon outside. Allen in the post, working on Walker. Allen shot is off. Philadelphia's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Jamison the pass to Walker. It's all in by the Bulls. Now Marshall. 8 points for him. Brogdon outside. Marshall sets a screen for Brogdon. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The kick out to Walker. Pass to Berks. Here's Jamison. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Levine, the bounce pass. Here's Brogdon. And again, Chicago. No good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Bulls delivering the blowout. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The 76ers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Walker out there with Reed. And it's Vucevic. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Sumner in at the point. Harris misses.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Smith against Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Smith penetrating. And got it! Another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Sumner. He's guarded by Brogdon. Sumner passes to Reed. Fires from deep. Sumner's shot is off. The Bulls shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Smith against Vucevic. Fades back. Smith with it. Back to Allen. Takes a three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Harris kicks to Walker. Here's Sumner. He's guarded by Brogdon. They get it back. Now the pass to Sumner. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Sumner. He's guarded by Brogdon. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Smith drives in over Harris. And good, he hits it again. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
Harris a screen on Brogdon. Here's the floater. Reed kicks to Vucevic. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you've somehow failed, and that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
Smith, the pass to Marshall. 2 points. That one goes.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pass to Reed, and here's Vucevic. Here's Sumner, and a miss there on the triple.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Smith right side. Brogdon outside. Smith against Vucevic. Smith dishes to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Vucevic. On the wing, Walker trains the three-pointer.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Brogdon kicks to Smith. To the inside. Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. That's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
The first one falls. Terry's checked in for Allen. And then for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Vucevic. Berks comes in for Walker. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Paul Reed. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Smith. And another one falls. Amazing.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Embiid, the pass to Richardson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Harris with it. Guarded now by Marshall. Harris, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Berks kicks to Richardson. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like, baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
LaVine gets the bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Brogdon against Richardson. Passes to Embiid. Over Marshall. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Harris.
Assist goes to
Harris has got 4 assists now tonight. The Bulls shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. And the jam by LaVine.
And off contact. LaVine showing you what he can do. The improved strength making a big impact.
Richardson the pass to Harris. It's good. Harris has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Here's LaVine. Driving in. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Richardson. Good work defensively by Terry. And here's Marshall will bring it up for the Bulls. Here's LaVine. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Some changes for Chicago. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Terry, and it's White in for Brogdon. And the 76ers also making a change. Jamison, he's checked in for Edmund Sumner. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still can close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Hits it again. Wow.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Richardson against White. Richardson dishes to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid at the line for two.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Bulls. Smith's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Right wing. Pass to Marshall. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Berks against Smith. Berks, the pass to Harris. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Harris. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And making the right plays when necessary, closing out this club for the second time this season. This victory gives them a 2-0 lead with 2 left against the Sixers.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Smith.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place. And sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Smith's shot is good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Richardson kicks to Harris. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Responding with the 3. Harris understands that you got to fight fire with fire.
And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball. Berks against Smith. And that falls.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead.
Let's go, MP. That's how you do it.